Hi everyone, it's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And joining me today is Natalie Jean. Welcome.
Here I am.
Hello, Natalie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing really good. I am doing fabulously. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us today to talk about you and your music and everything like that. So it is such a pleasure to have you here with us today. And the way how we like to kick things off here on this channel is just having our guests talk a little bit about themselves, an introduction and a little bit about your background and experience so the viewers get to know you. So let's kick it off with that.
All right. So, you know me. I am an, let's say, international singer songwriter, award winning, multi nominated artist. I don't always like to say that because you don't want to sound too conceited, but that's what it is. I
Yes.
sing in French, English, Spanish, and Haitian Creole. So
Mm.
I started out in, I would say, 2011, trying to figure out my path in life. I was
Mm.
living in New York at the time, and I was writing spiritual poetry. And then one day my parents said, why don't you turn these songs into some demos? And my father is also a famous Haitian artist, Guy Robert Jean.
Mm.
And so he said, why don't you take two of my songs and we'll take one of my songs and we'll do a demo, which I did. And then after that, I was just like, I don't think I'm ready. The following year, I sent it out to the internet universe, and Tate Music Group, the now bankrupt Tate Music Group, found me. And they said, oh, we want to do something, create an album for you. I said, okay. So I flew out to Oklahoma and I
Mm.
recorded the album there. It's a 8-track album. It's called Obsession. It's my first album called, which is a pop jazz album.
Mm.
And then they were supposed to do all these things. You know how the music world is, but they didn't. And so I left them and became obsessed and started to submit my music everywhere on the internet. Since then, I've garnered over 100 nominations, several awards. I have 6 albums to date. I have several singles out there. Last year, I don't know, I got a little crazy and released 7 singles, one after the other. So it was kind of, yeah, crazy. Yeah, that's my leçon d'amour.
I love it.
My French album. I'm very proud of my French album. I love Celine Dion, and I always said, "Oh my God, I can't. I would love to do a French album," and I was so excited.
And this is giving a little Celine inspired
Yeah,
looks, Yeah, I like it. I like it.
yeah. So yeah. So I did Obsession. Then I did a self-titled album called Natalie Jean, which was a jazz album. After that, I did
Hmm.
Leçon d'amour, which is a pop album, pop dance album. And then after that I did Unafraid. And after that,
Hmm.
uh, I did IT Moyo, and then after that I did, which is a world album. After that I did Where Do We Go From Here, which is a social impact message Americana album. And then after that I just released a bunch of singles, so it's been crazy.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And you're Haitian, correct? Origin black
Yes, so I was born in the United States, but my family,
family is hit. And you are multilingual. So what is it like being able to do different songs, different music in not only English and French, but Spanish and Haitian Creole? That to me is really, really amazing. And tell me how you got into Spanish too. I'd love to know about that.
yeah, being versatile in this music industry is key. Is
Mm-hmm.
really important, I think. In this industry, they want you to be like you have to be the specific genre, but
Mm-hmm.
in this industry in the 2022, you need to be more than that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm an Americana country artist. However, I still do all these other genres because I'm also a business. That means
Mm-hmm.
that you want to get your songs into sync and licensing, TV commercials, documentary, movies, whatever, because you need to make money. Obviously, we're not making money, well, that much money doing streaming when you're getting paid half a cent for every stream. That's just
Mm-hmm.
cut it. You're not going to get a roof over your head or clothes on your back or food to eat with that. So you have to be a business. Now, because I can sing in many different languages, I'm more versatile. I can reach a broader audience,
Yes, yes.
which is great. I got into Spanish. Somebody had contacted me to sing a song, one of their songs, and they said, "Could I do it in Spanish?" And I said, "Yes." I've always had a great grasp for languages because French, believe it or not, is very similar to Spanish.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
So I actually can read Spanish. I can sing in Spanish and stuff like that. I understand it. Conversational, I can get by. I need to work
Mm-hmm.
on that, but I love to sing in different languages. I love French because French is like such a beautiful language. You can curse somebody else out in French. It still sounds nice. It still
Right.
cool and lovely. Um, and I just, it's all about just trying to get your message out there. Now I'm more of an Americana country social impact message type of artist because I like to sing songs about the times. I like to sing songs that people can relate to. I like to
Mm.
sing songs where somebody says, "Oh, Natalie got me." Oh, yeah, that's what I've been trying to say for the longest time. I'm trying to be impactful, being an
Yeah.
effective player in this game called life.
And that's so important. That's so important. And one of the things I like is the fact that you're so committed to being eclectic, to taking different things and putting them together, almost a mosaic of
Yeah,
things, always creating a new tapestry. And one of those ways is the way how flit from genre to genre. It could be jazz, it could be
right.
pop, it could be Americana. What's that like for you? Why did you want to do that and be able to dip into so many different genres and be able to live in that space with your music?
Well, to be honest, I can't sit still. And I hate doing the same thing over and over. That's another problem. I'm a Sagittarius. I
Mhm.
cannot stand that. And I become extremely bored. It's not like I don't like those specific genres. It's funny because somebody asked me many years ago, "What's your genre?" And I said, "I'm an artist. I create." No, 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 no.
Mhm.
"What's your genre?" I repeated, "I'm an artist. I create." I don't know why artists have to be so pigeonholed in that we have to be a specific genre. You don't tell an artist, I say this on my podcast all the time, that, "Oh, you didn't put a splash of blue here or a splash of
Mm.
color here." And with artists, it's like, no, you got to be boxed in this specific thing. And I don't think we have to be boxed. I think as an artist, you should be able to create whatever you want in whatever genre you want, because I think the radio stations are inundated with the same stuff over and over and over and over and over, that when you become extremely unique, they're like, "Oh, whoa, I haven't heard this before, let me check this out." And I love music. That's why I actually do a lot of the different genres as well.
Yeah.
Love to sing and express myself in many different genres. I do like Americana and country best because for me it's more about storytelling. Not like you can't tell a story in those other genres, but it's more like you're actually talking to the audience and telling
Hmm.
something about life, about what's going on in yours. So that's where I am with my
I
music.
like that. And is there any genre that you have not yet had the opportunity to create with that you would love to get into?
Well, I haven't done opera, but I don't know if I can reach this. Oh, no, I don't know if I can do that. And I've done some instrumental. I don't know.
Is there any like maybe Caribbean beats like reggae or reggaeton or something like that that
I
you
would definitely love to do reggaeton. Now, my Haitian World album has we have a song. I have a song called "C'est Carnaval" on there, which kind of shifts close to that, but hasn't touched on it. But yeah, definitely
Mhm.
reggaeton would be one that I would definitely like to try.
Amazing, amazing. And I know your latest single just came out, Blocked.
Hey,
And what can you tell people about Blocked and what went into creating it? Because this one is a country single, correct?
yes, this one is a country single. So, the past couple years have been cray cray, right? We've had pandemic, we had George Floyd, we had the
Hmm.
elections, now we have Ukraine. We have all kinds of things going on in the world. So mostly during the election period, a lot of people were unfriending, blocking people and stuff like, including me. And I have no shame because those people had to go. That they were just blocking people just like this. And one day I just said, "Oh, I need to do a song where I'm unfriend, I'm done, and this, that, and the other." And then the other day, well, last month, I went to my music producer and I wrote this song. And originally it was supposed to be a pop song. I was going to work with these other people. It didn't pan out. And I said, okay, we have to do this country single called Blocked. And it's got to be up.
Mm-hmm.
I want a fiddle. And I told him everything that I wanted in it. And then this is what came out. So basically, it's about blocking people on social media or just basically blocking certain things out of your life that just don't serve you anymore. There's a
Yeah.
point where you get to, if you can agree to disagree and you move on, that's great. But not a lot of people can do that. People want to annoy you. So I'll give you a little story about that. I posted, one of those, not a meme or something that said, people about whining about the gas prices in Ukraine, and basically said, I would rather have higher gas prices than live in the Ukraine right now. And this person came on there and just started giving me percentages about gas politics. I said, I'm just going to tell you what. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Is I'm not here to argue. I said what I said. What I'm looking for is compassion. This is all about compassion.
Mm-hmm.
I believe everybody has the right to their opinion. But when
Yeah.
you step over the bounds of that opinion and become nasty, that is a totally different story. So I stopped there. Then she got into an argument with another friend of mine. Okay. Then she blocked me. I didn't do anything. She blocked me. I said, okay, that's fine. I don't care. So then I go on my Instagram. She goes to my page on Instagram and has more to say. So I went to her privately and messaged her and said, you need to get back on your meds. If you keep harassing me like this, you will see. And I just blocked her. It doesn't make sense. You're going to block me on Facebook and then come to my Instagram to say more to me. And I wasn't even arguing with her.
Yeah.
That's why important you need to block people. That button, use it.
The block button is there for a reason, honey. It's there for a reason. It's
And it's
there
one
for
of
a
my most
reason.
popular songs. Because
Mm-hmm.
what the industry doesn't realize, and I'm taking this TikTok university course, which they back me up in my own thinking, is that people want authenticity. They want the real. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The most popular videos on TikTok are people being authentic. And the blocking thing is real. People do it. So I think people can relate to the song a lot, and they love the fiddle in the song, which was my idea. And they're like, and a bunch of people, have written to me and say, yeah, there are a couple of people I need to block out of my life. I need to block, or certain situations. It's just very real.
Yeah. Very
So
that. Very
yeah,
that.
it's been interesting marketing and promoting that song.
Yeah, well, Natalie, tell me what inspires you when you sit down to create some music? What kind of themes usually inspire you, or what kind of stories are you looking to tell or trying to say to the audience?
So I've decided, to brand myself as somebody that's going to talk about realness. Okay.
Mm,
I have a song called Authentically Me. It talks about not wanting to just be in these crowds just to be in these crowds. I'm going to be me no matter what. Because in our society, people are always going to judge you based on what they want to see, not how you feel inside. So I like to write songs about the things, the emotions that I see going through other people or the emotions going through myself. For example, somebody recently messaged me on Facebook and said, "You need to stick to jazz and blues because jazz and blues, they think that's my first love. That's actually second. When I was little, I always wanted to be a country artist, and I don't want to say I went off on the person, but I said it nicely. I said I'm an artist. You don't tell me what to do. This is, and then when I explained further about my goal with social impact message songs, they were like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't get that."
mm-hmm.
I don't know what I had to explain, but I had to explain it to him. And then I was like, you know what? You just gave me a thought for TikTok. But I mean, I just love to write about anything that's just out there. The realness.
Mm-hmm.
People getting aggravated or people just in love with whatever's out there in the world, but something that's impactful where they said, my God, I listened to this song today. It motivated me to do this, that, and the other. Maybe it might motivate somebody to reach their own goals. Maybe it
Mm-hmm.
might motivate somebody to do music. I haven't been in this industry that long. It's been since 2011. And when I meet people, they're always like, oh my gosh, you've done so much in so little time. To me, that it seems like I've been doing this for like 500 years, though. grinding, trying to get out there and doing this thing. It's a hard business. It definitely
It
is.
is. It certainly is. And speaking of that, what advice would you have to any, up and coming musicians, any young person who's trying to get into music, who probably has a bit of an eclectic taste, and they want to explore a lot when it comes to their music and have a certain level of freedom that, might seem unachievable to them? What advice do you have for such a person?
I tell people this: nothing is unachievable. It's you have to decide. First of all, you have to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't love yourself, nothing. I don't care what your career plan is, nothing is going to work because you have to believe and love yourself to know that you can do whatever that you want to do. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have to believe in your abilities to create something that people are going to love. You have to remember that music is subjective. Not everybody's going to love your music, but there's going to be plenty of people that are going to love your music. You know, not to fear the process. You just have to say, you know what? It's all about intention. If your intention is to create something beautiful, wonderful, and put it out there, that's what you're going to get back. And I always tell people also, don't try to be something that you're not. Don't let anybody change your creativity. 'Cause a lot of people will say, oh, like I'm not looking to get on a label per se because I don't like people telling me what to do. Like if a label were to be like, well, Natalie, you got to do this. Bye, I'm out. Because I like to write songs the way I want to write songs. Just be yourself in your creativity. Because the music execs out there all the time when I take music, do music conferences or webinars, they said we're looking for something different because the world is inundated with the same stuff. So just be you and follow your dreams and create. That's all people need to do.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Amazing advice. Amazing advice. So, before I let you go, how can people find out more about you, follow you, keep up with what you're doing, buy, stream the music, and all of that? And, just generally keeping up with everything Natalie Jean. How can they do that?
Well, one, they can, okay, here we go. They can go to my Twitter, which is natnat7. They can go to my website, which is www.natalie-jean.com. They can go to my Instagram, which is NatalieJ0819. I also have Natalie Jean Music, 1123. I'm on TikTok at Natalie Jean Music. Facebook is Natalie Jean Obsession, or you can just type Natalie Jean. That's my personal page. You can find me there. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, website. Or you can just Google me. You can Google You'll get there as soon as you Google my name, you'll find me, and I'm on all streaming platforms. Obviously, it'd be great to get on your Spotify playlist because that's the thing that we're trying to get on.
Mhm.
The Apple Music playlist, that's another hard thing. So yeah, just Google me. You can find me anywhere.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're going to have those links and all of that in the description below so our viewers can go ahead and check you out and check out everything that you have to offer. Natalie, thank you so much for joining me today. It has been such a pleasure getting to chat, have a cute little kiki with you, and getting to pick your brain and see, how you create your own art. So thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you. It was truly an honor. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Those watching, please follow at Team Racine on all forms of social media to keep up with everything Team Racine Productions. Once again, that is Team Racine on all forms of social media. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. But most of all, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.